Okay, good morning. Early morning flight. It's about 7 a.m. I'm standing here. I got my wireless connected. I'm gonna do 2 sticks first of all. So here we are, right in the middle of a bunch of restricted zones. So there's a geofence, geozone there, circular. So we're gonna unlock that. So we're gonna start the drone, 2 sticks down and in.
Take off.
Unlock. Yes, yes, yes. Confirm. Done. So there's the license, and now we have to import it to the aircraft. Unlock geozone. Import. Done. So now we turn off the wireless, and we're good to go. See if we can see some critters out there this morning.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Pretty low light yet. The Mavic Air 2 doesn't do real good in low light. There we go. It'll typically be a little blurry until there's enough light to activate all the camera features and the lens potential. Do you see the starlings flying around out there? Starlings are anti-drone. Alright, so we'll kick it up to normal mode. Fly across the street, see if we can see any critters out there. No breeze this morning. Nice and calm. Here's my 200-foot ceiling. Yeah, so I think the camera's got a 1/2-inch photo sensor on it, so it needs quite a bit of light to operate correctly. But this is enough light to see a herd of pigs or something. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So we have 86% battery, 5 bars of reception. I have, looks like 18 satellites. So all good so far. So one thing I'm a big supporter of learning how to fly this drone well before you even start messing around with the camera. As you can see, I have mine set at 1080p, 30 frames per second. My screen recorder records 1080p at 60 frames per second. And it's like 2200 and something wide by 1080. So when before I post, I discovered that I need to run it through my software, the screen recording, and compress it to 1920 by 1080, which is 16:9, and then I change it to 30 frames per second. So the screen recording and the posting of the screen recording and all that has nothing to do with the camera settings on the drone, just so we're clear. The reason I'm flying around in 1080 is I have 4x digital zoom. So when I fly, I pretty much have a plan what I'm gonna do. So if I'm gonna try and capture some cinematic footage, I'll go ahead and switch it to 4K 30 wide. I don't like the zoom function in 4K. It's just blurry. Comes out blurry. But I'm perfectly happy flying the drone around, learning how to operate it smoothly, and doing screen recordings. These screen recordings on this Galaxy S10 are pretty good quality, and it's really easy to use the built-in screen recorder. And just so you know, when I say built-in screen recorder, that's it right there, up there in the center, the camera with the 4 corners, and it's in your quick menu, I think it's called. So we're 160 feet above origin. We're probably 60 feet above ground level. So I'm going to pop it up just a little bit. Gets us another bar. And if you guys are paying attention, you'll notice that I am not using the latest Fly app. I did not a review per se, but an opinion piece on the new Compass the other day, and I don't like it. So what we're going to do out here is we're going to come into this little cut and follow it over to the landfill and see if we can see anything moving. So we're probably, I don't know, 80 to 100 feet above ground level. So we'll look for critters down here. I believe I saw something right there. Maybe not. So you can see that the digital zoom with this particular camera is slightly blurry. With all these game trails out here, I'm just super surprised I haven't seen anything yet. So we're flying around in C mode, a little slower, a little quieter. We have 4 bars, 62%. Coming out at the landfill here in a second. I see nothing down there. So if you just got your drone or you've only been flying for a month or so, practice your smoothness on the sticks. So it's not always, full stick, rapid changes. So I know this isn't terribly exciting, but I am looking for herds of animals here. And it doesn't look like we're going to find anything. So I can look at my little indicator and I know which direction the drone's facing, because I know where I'm at, obviously. And I'm pointing the controller right at the drone, so I know which way it's facing and which way it's headed. So we'll switch back into normal. Get a sunrise yet? There it is.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
What do we got? 52. Nothing out this morning. It's a little cold. Let's start heading back. Oh. I see nothing out here. It's pretty hard to find deer when you're moving at 25 miles an hour. But pigs, they're dark. So we're full stick forward in normal mode, 46% battery, 4 bars, back down to 200 feet, indicated. Seems like there's a little breeze, which would be from right to left. So battery just turned green. I'm going to take a little look over here. This is kind of a dead reception zone. That looks a little interesting. A little fire maybe? I don't see anything moving, so unless they're sleeping. So I'm going to get back online here. Reception's popping in and out. So I highly recommend learning how to do that move. Sunrise. So that move is a combination of sticks. And you can review your stick motions made during flight if you go into your flight log, the app flight log. But like I said, I highly recommend not only learning the basic stuff on the drone, but learning how to move smoothly. It will help you when you do decide to capture some really good footage. You won't make any rookie mistakes doing it, which is probably what happens a lot to people. You know, they make the effort to go to the beach or whatever, go to the mountains, and everything's right, but then their drone control is lacking when they're trying to capture their footage. Then they have to edit a bunch of stuff. I'm not real big on editing because it takes a lot of time, and it's time that I don't have. So I got 5 bars, 35%. We're in the green. Just head back this way. See if we can see any deer in here. I've learned to spot deer in this terrain fairly good. There's a couple of possibles, but I don't really have the battery for it. So we'll pop up to 200 and cross the highway. So it's Sunday morning, sunrise. That was just kind of turned out to be a scenery flight. So descending back down towards 100 feet. Kind of turning at the same time. Full stick forward and normal. That little dirt road up there is my marker. At 27% battery, it's probably a good thing I turned around. Alright, so we're coming in on the road this time. Try and be quiet here. Pop it into smooth, stick, forward, Gotta watch the power lines. Gotta watch the starlings too. Starlings are on a tear. Beautiful morning though. Crispy, no breeze, no rain. That's bad. So, nice morning flight. Back it up a little bit. You can see me standing there. Alright, landing. I know. People talk about landing these things in the dirt. I've been doing that pretty much since I got this thing. I'm not worried about it. Alright. Good morning. Have a nice Sunday. And we'll talk to you next time.